Hello. Hi. Hello. Can you guys hear me? Yes, you guys can hear me. Okay. Hear me? Okay, you guys can hear me. Amazing. I'm live on YouTube as well as on TikTok. Hi, everyone. Welcome to a new live. Welcome, everyone. For those of you that are new, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Isabela and I'm the founder of Sacred Light Alchemy. Welcome to a new live. As I was mentioning, I'm here with you live every 2 weeks for the new moons and the full moons. And today, especially, we are celebrating something very special. I'm sure most of you have already heard about today's date, April 8th, when we have a new moon and a solar eclipse in the sign of Aries. Welcome, everyone. So yes, we are going to talk about the eclipse, the solar eclipse, from the astrological point of view, how this is going to influence us, how it's going to trigger us in mainly what areas are going to trigger for us. And also, we are going to also do a clearing meditation and a connection meditation that we can actually connect with the energies of the eclipse and clear everything that we need right now in our life. Thank you again for being here with me live. I'm here on YouTube as well on TikTok. Hi, everyone. And yes, let's get going. We are going to start by just mentioning what we have prepared. So firstly, as always, I'm going to open up a sacred space so that we feel more comfortable and secure with everything that is going to be shared in terms of energy and information. And after that, I'm going to go over to the astrological predictions. And these are collective energies that I'm going to channel and share with you guys, as well as after a guided meditation for clearing, for connection, and channeling with everything that we are ready to receive right now, today. And then we are also going to pull out an oracle card, which is an overall energy that we need to make sure that we either align or being guided by. And usually it's very on point with everything that we are discussing on the astrology part, as well as the guidance that we received during the meditation, the guided meditation at that time. So then we can go about our day. Beautiful. Thank you again for showing up. Where I am in Central Europe, it's close to 4:30 p.m. I'm not sure where you are watching me from. EST, like New York time, it's 10:30 a.m. Thank you. You can also comment in the comments where you're watching from. Thank you again for showing up. Also, you can say your name, you can say hi, and you can also like, share, subscribe to my channel if it resonates with you, any of the information or energy that you are receiving today from me. Thank you, and let's get going. So firstly, as always, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes and be as centered as possible in your body, feet on the ground and spine straight, while I'm invocating the sacred space for us to feel centered, connected, and also paying attention more to everything that is going to be shared today. To the south, west to the north, to the east, to the Mother Earth, and Father Sky, to all directions. Thank you so much for being here with us, all the highlight beings, all our ancestors, all our guides. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for being here with us today for this major event for the new moon and solar eclipse in the sign of Aries. I'm asking everyone that need to be here, can be here, or has to be here, can help us today with these energies to connect and be inspired by your guidance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm also asking Archangel Michael and as well as the angels of karma to clear anything that is no longer needed in this space, for me and for you watching live with me, also in the recording, to be cleared away all the negative energies, to only receive light, love, truth, and everything that we are ready to connect with right now. Everything that is lower than these energies to be cleared and transmitted back into the light. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, I'm asking our higher self to be here with us, to join us in this circle and connect with us and inspire us along in this time. Thank you. Slowly, you can open up the eyes and breathe deeply from the belly to release any resistance. Thank you. Thank you for the lives. Thank you for the shares. Welcome here again. And let's get going with the astrological part of today's new moon and solar eclipse in the sign of Aries. And yes, there's a powerful portal today. For maybe some of you have already heard about it. We are going to just chat from the point of the astrology, but also spiritually speaking, and how this is going to influence us and what we need to pay attention, what is going to be triggered, not just today, but on the overall period, which is usually is around 6 months from today. So basically, I'm just going to tell you what is a new moon and also what is an eclipse, and basically today a solar eclipse, and how this is also connected to the energy of Aries, because it's also important, can be in any other sign, but today we have it in Aries. So basically a new moon talks about a new moment of creation, something that we begin or we start. Okay, so that means that the moon, which is the feminine part of us, be it men or female or woman, the feminine part, which is the moon, and the sun, which is the masculine part, which be it man or woman, are coming together in this moment of creation, of starting something new. And that means that we are at the beginning of a new journey. That's just the part of the new moon. But because we also have an eclipse, which is a solar eclipse, that is only happening when we have a new moon. And that means that when the moon, which is the satellite of the Earth, is surrounding or rounding the Earth, is at the point where it's aligning with the sun, okay? And that is crossing for a few minutes, around 4 minutes time, like terrestrial time. It's going to cross and it's going to stop, let's say, the light of the sun to be brought to Earth. That is something that also the astronomers can see or watch, but astrologically speaking and also spiritually speaking, that it's also a moment of when our identity, which is the sun, in astrology is also our identity, our spirit, is going to be overshadowed, and it's going to be felt like there's a new birth, or like we are getting a renew, or we feel that there's a death and rebirth in happening. This can happen, as I said, today, or we're going to feel everything happening in the 6 months, as I was saying, while this energy of the eclipse is going to be playing out. Also, the eclipse, the solar eclipse is not just about our identity, is also about the masculine, right? Because the sun is the masculine, as I was saying. So it's an upgrade, I would say, upgrade of the masculine at this time. And not just in the men, as I said, because be it man or woman, we still have feminine and masculine in ourselves. So there's an upgrade or up level of the masculine with this energy. 2 weeks ago, we also had lunar eclipse, when was the feminine received a first upgrade. And now is the moment of the masculine to do it. Usually, the feminine is the one that is first receiving the upgrades, and then the masculine is taking them as well. But basically, this is going to be in tandem, because the 6 months are valid both for the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse. So just calculate in your mind from the 2 weeks before and 6 months moving forward, and starting today when we are going to have the solar eclipse, 6 months moving forward. That's as I said, the energy of these eclipses, how much are going to be, or how long are going to play, for us to integrate the energies, for us to be connecting with them, and also get slowly the upgrade that they are bringing with them. But not just the upgrade, because we always have to clear something before an upgrade needs to happen. Some of us maybe have already started the clearing process before the eclipses, and some of us may just catch all like in this time period. Beautiful. And being in the sign of Aries, because it's also very important, being in the sign of Aries, this is speaking about action. This is speaking about being ready to be first in something, or start something new, because it's also the first sign of the zodiac. And being like a pioneer in something in our life, or in a specific area of your life, doesn't have to be all over, in a specific area of life. I'm not going to go into specifics for each sign because it's going to take a lot of time, and I want to make sure that I'm getting all the information that I'm being guided to share from everything that I want to share with you. But just pay attention that the energy that we need to integrate is the actual action orientated energy. And right now I'm going to say and tell you what we need to first do before we actually take action, or we integrate in a healthy way this energy. Because as I usually say, whenever I'm live, I tell you that on the sky, at the moment of the new moon, full moon, and so on and so forth, we always have a story on the sky. We always have some energies or planets playing out, and they are telling us a specific story. Okay, and the story on the sky, specifically for this time period, the new moon and the new moon, and the eclipse, in this the solar eclipse in the sign of Aries is talking about the fact that we need to find the balance first, or find a certain balance before we take action. And the balance can be in something that we feel safe in. That doesn't mean necessarily something that we is materially speaking. Okay, like I have something put aside, materially speaking, and then I can take action. But something that I feel that once I'm taking action, I can go to my, let's say, safe space or secure space once I take that action. Let's say coming back home to something that I feel comfortable to me. So I first, before taking action, as I said, we need to find that sacred, safe space for ourselves, and also redefine what we believe in and what are our values. Okay, because based on what the beliefs, based on the values that we have, and based on what we feel secure and grounded in, okay, we are going to be, let's say, triggered in a way internally, not necessarily outside or externally. Internally, we are going to be triggered to what? To take action in some way, shape, or form, because this is a quantum leap. This is upgrade to a, that is needs to be physically manifested in the whole period of the 6 months moving forward. Okay, this is not just something in the mind. This is not just something that as a vision I'm just taking a plan and doing it. No, this is the action that is going to actually manifest physically everything that I need, or that I envisioned already in my life until now. And that's why it's so important for you to what? Review your values, belief, or make like a note with yourself. What do I believe in? How much faith I have in myself? How much faith I have in the process of creation and in the process of me actually manifesting everything that I want it to manifest. And one of the things I'm going to tell you, one of the things that is going to help you is to have a clear vision of what you want. And second, and maybe this is going to also help you in this process, second, to believe 100% that you know and you are helped in everything that you need to do to make this happen. Because any doubt or any washy-washy unclearness or fogginess is going to just postpone or give you something else that you maybe didn't want to create, and all that thing that maybe in the long run you're going to need to adjust in some way, shape, or form. So the clarity is important, the values that you hold, the belief in yourself, and the motivation needs to be there, and then you can take the action. So this eclipse can, I can say that it gives us the orientation or the moving forward. However, we need first to decipher whether we have the tools necessary before we jump in, okay, into the action. The last thing that I want to mention, and just came to my mind, is also the fact that this eclipse is happening on the line of destiny. And for those of you that already know some astrology, is happening at the level of the North Node, which is the direction of our soul, the purpose, or the Dharma for some of you that may be familiar with this term. And this is giving us, let's say, the light of the end of the tunnel to see where we need to go. However, first we have some homework to do before we jump into this creation or into this action that this eclipse is going to trigger us in the coming 6 months. And the last part that I wanted to mention about that is make sure that in the process of that you are starting in any area of your life, it can be a new job, it can be a new home, it can be moving from country to country, it can be starting your own business, it can be just your overall spiritual or healing journey. Just see it for yourself. Where are the things that maybe you're going to be triggered in this part of your, like in what part of your life this eclipse is going to trigger you, and based on that, make sure that when you're going to jump, put the faith mostly onto you, and also God or the higher self, and not make sure that the people surround you are trustworthy enough for you to actually have the team necessary. Otherwise, I advise you to also check what are the people or relationships that you have right now, because whatever relationship that is not in alignment with your goal or with the action that you need to take are either going to stop you, or they are going to force you to not to postpone it, or they need to, and that's why you need to clear them from your life, and maybe ask the universe to give you the right relationships, partnerships, like love relationships or business partnerships or friends, and so on and so forth. Beautiful. So this was the story on the sky that is very evident for us to be aware of, become aware of, or integrate, or be conscious of, because based on these factors, these tools, or these elements, we are going to know, or we are going to see when is the right moment to jump into action, to actually put this project or these projects for them to be manifested into the physical. Beautiful. This is basically the overall and collective energy of the eclipse. And as I said at the beginning, don't forget that this is like a birthing time. For some of you that are more sensitive, maybe you already felt that. Because I'm doing this for the collective and for you guys as a guide, I usually get in tune with all these energies before I'm expressing them or before I'm telling you about them, just for me to understand the effect on myself and also collectively speaking. And as I said, I already connected with them a few days back, but also specifically yesterday, right before this live, when I really felt physically, but also emotionally, that it was a moment of rebirth for me, or giving birth to something that needed to manifest into the physical. And as I said, remember that a solar eclipse is always talking about an upgrade to our masculine side, to upgrade to a higher level of masculinity, let's say a divine masculine, that we can integrate more and more, because it's always about layers and things that we can, depending on our level of consciousness, what are the levels that we are ready to integrate at certain moments in time. But this is definitely a moment of this higher level of masculinity integration in each and every one of us here on Earth. Beautiful. And do not forget that a clearing is happening, a deep clearing, because I always joke about the eclipses being some kind of a vacuum cleaner that the universe is making us go through in order for us to dig deeper and actually clear all those junks and things that maybe we are not necessarily ready mentally and emotionally, but we need to be like pushed sometimes or maybe triggered, and at some point understand the lesson and just let things go in the pace of what and where we need to go in this moment of our journey here on earth. Beautiful. I hope you guys understood overall what this energy is going to send us or manifest. It's also, let's say, a quest for the divine. It's also a quest for our higher self, let's say. It's also a quest for expansive, starting a new cycle. But this is not going to happen overnight or just today, as I said. This is an entire process, which is different for every one of us, depending on our own level of consciousness and our own level of dealing with things in our life and our healing and spiritual journeys. So just accept whenever or where you are, and understand that you are also moving forward from where you are. Maybe some of you more, somewhere of you less, but everyone is jumping forward in some shape or form. And yes, we need to play, or we need to co-create with these energies and universe, and that's what we are doing also with every meditation or guided meditation that I'm doing for every new moons and full moons every 2 weeks on my channel. So this is what we are going to do as well today, right now, once we are done with the astrology part, because as a conclusion, and just to wrap this up and just move to the meditation, we need to understand that this part of the new moon and solar eclipse is inviting us to first, before jumping into action and actually put our vision into action, to first see what we stand with in terms of our values, and also ground ourselves really good in whatever we feel as being right for us, or we value, and also our level of belief in ourselves and in the universe at large, because the belief or the faith that we have in ourselves and the universe is going to also help us to not be held back by potential things, setbacks and stuff like that in the process of creation. So before we do that, also make sure that you are jumping with the right people. Okay, the relationship that you might have maybe need to be reviewed as well in some way, shape, or form, and let go of some of them that maybe are holding you back. And yes, if it need be, you may need to jump first, and then others are going to jump with you when they are ready to do that. So also remember that this might be the case as well, depending also on your birth chart. And we are not going to go in that detail, but if you want to know more about this, we can also talk about it. The details are in my bio, on TikTok, as well as on YouTube here live with you. Thank you again for showing up. And right now, for those of you that want to stick around for the meditation and the clearing, because this is very helpful for us to receive the right energies and the right activations for this new moon and solar eclipse in the sign of Aries, as well as clearing any necessary blockages that are holding us back to receive those beautiful energies. So let's get going. And for that, I would like you to either sit or lay down comfortably. Just make sure that you have your spine straight and the feet, if you are seated, to be on the ground, okay? Because this is important for you to be more grounded, for you to be more centered, and for you to feel that you can easily connect with the present moment and the energies that are flowing, and we are going to invite right now during this beautiful meditation. So I'm going to close my eyes. I invite you as well. And as I said, feet on the ground, spine straight. And let's start with centering more and more into ourselves. And with that, I'm going to ask you to breathe deeply from the belly. One, two, and three. Deeply from the belly, we release and we connect more with the body and the present moment through the meditation, through the breathing. Beautiful. We move our attention to the top of the head, then to the forehead, to the nose, and then to the mouth and throat or neck, right below the chest, down stomach or belly, the pelvic area, the thighs, the knees, moving down with our attention on the calves, moving down and down on the ankles, and lastly, the feet. Connecting more with the body, which is always in the present, which is not in the past or in the future, always in the present. From the heart, I invite you to connect with or imagine or see a pillar of light that is going down through your body, moving and piercing the earth, moving down, down, traveling down right below your feet in the ground, going down into the center of the earth, in the crystalline earth or center of the earth, grounding more and more our root chakra and other chakras below the feet, going down, down, and grounding more and more. Beautiful. Amazing. And from the heart, I'm going to invite you to also envision or see another cord of light that is going up into the sky, this time right in the center of the sky, connecting with spirit, connecting with the sky, connecting with God, going up and up and up. Seeing this beautiful cord of light connecting us, our entire being, and breathing deeply we are going to see the entire pillar or cord of light from the sky piercing through and moving down into the center of the earth. You're going to see the entire pillar, you in the center, you being the channel, you being in the middle. Beautiful. Amazing. And now, my beautiful souls, I want you to again move your attention to the heart. And from the heart space, I want you to move your attention to the lower point of your body or to the lower energetic space and point, which is the solar plexus right below the heart, right on the stomach area or right below the diaphragm. So just pay attention to that spot over there, to the solar plexus, also called in Sanskrit Manipura. Beautiful. Connecting with the internal sun, connecting with the solar plexus, connecting with the shine or the shining part of us, connecting with the internal sun right in the solar plexus. I want you to envision it as you are or as you have it. For each of you is different. It can be smaller, it can have different shape, it can be maybe shiny, or some of you may be not so shiny. Just see with your mind eyes how your internal sun is available for you or to you. This is also your inner will, which if is also in alignment with the higher will or the divine will, that means that your lower self or your ego, your personality, your individuality is aligning with the higher self, with God consciousness, with the higher sun, with the central sun. And that's what we are going to also invite right now, these energies to happening or to happen. And as I said, I just want you to see your inner sun or internal sun. And then we're going to connect just by our intuition or by our visualization and intention to everything that we need right now with the solar eclipse happening. I want you to see and also see maybe how your inner sun is moving around. And you can call upon your inner sun to shine more than what it is at the beginning. You can just say, shine. I want you to shine more. And see or visualize how more shine is happening. It's lighting up. You can sense, you can feel the sensation and also the emotion or the fire, the internal fire inside of you. Beautiful. And just become aware that we are celebrating today the new moon, as well as the eclipse in the sign, the solar eclipse in the sign of Aries. And with that, just with your intention and visualization, you want to connect with the higher portal of the sun. Okay, the divine portal. Maybe there are several portals, but you're going to connect with the divine higher portal of the sun that you can connect right now through your higher self and join this solar portal in inviting the energies that you require, that you need for your internal sun to connect with right now. You can say out loud, I'm not hearing you, just inside of you. I'm connecting with the solar portal, the highest solar portal available for me by my higher self, by the divine, and I can connect right now through this meditation. And see how the connection is being made through the inner sun, your solar plexus. And remember that it is happening. Now we are connecting and it's happening. An upgrade to your masculine self, be it man or woman. And also aligning to the higher will of God, the higher will of the divine, the higher will of your highest self. Remember that everything is clear, no disturbances are happening or negative energies are sent back into the light, and we are just connecting through the intention and through the visualization to the highest solar portal available for us. Everything else is removed, sent, alchemized, transmuted, transformed back into the light. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, higher self. We are connecting with the energy that we are ready, no more or less. Remember that, no more nor less. Everything that we are ready to receive, we are receiving now. And together with that, we ask that any lower energies that we still hold on to be removed, transmuted, released, and alchemized back into the light or on the Mother Earth, however you wish, however you feel like being called to be sent into the earth, to be alchemized by Mother Earth, or to be sent into the light. And let's receive the codes of the solar, the highest codes of the solar portal. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Beautiful. We are connecting more and more with the Mother Earth and with the Father Sky and with our solar plexus, receiving everything that we can connect or we can receive right now. And then we are going to also at the same time opening more and more our hearts to these energies, to these high energies that we are ready to receive right now. It can be clearing, it can be information, it can be becoming aware of something, it can be just the awareness of you becoming upgrading, or you becoming higher, or you connecting to your higher self. Just allow yourself to see what is true for you. Remember the pillar of light that we connected with in order for us to be the cord between the earth and the sky, for us to be aligned and centered accordingly, in order for us to receive and clear things out right now. And you can ask inside of you, what is true for me? What am I giving up or removing from my life right now? And what am I receiving in return? It can be everything and anything, truly. Just allow yourself to open your mind, open your senses, open your vision, and see what you are releasing and also what you are receiving at this point. This is a quantum leap to a new reality, to a new you. And a quantum leap is something that is happening quickly, not on a linear way, just like jumping from one timeline to another. This is how powerful this portal and this energy is right now. So let's invite this clearness or this easiness and this helpful energies that can blow our wings into jumping exactly the right timeline for us at this time, and knowing exactly what is the next step, exactly what we want, exactly what is true for us. And when is the moment? When is the divine moment and the divine timing for us? And as I said, this information or this awareness or this energy is being received right now, but maybe the awareness and the becoming conscious of it is also a process for you. So just stay open, because in the following 6 months, all these things are going to manifest for you, not just at the mental level or the imaginary level or at the emotional level, but also at the physical level. And with this being said, maybe you want to see an area of your life, or you want to see your entire life or your entire being as being something that you always wanted to be. And you can visualize yourself in that new life, or you can visualize yourself in that new self and how it's manifesting for you. Beautiful. And I also, as I always say, sharing is caring, and not just that. Sharing is giving us back more than we have sent, or more than we have given. And for that, I invite you, my beautiful souls, to just see with your mind's eyes right now in front of you, a person or a community or a group of people. It can be even your own family. It can be your country. It can be the entire globe for those of you that are more courageous and want to do the work the planetary level. Do it as you feel like being called. I don't want you to do anything that is not comfortable for you. So just pay attention and visualize right in front of you the person, the people, the country, or the planet Earth that you want to send right now. What? Your intention and the visualization and all the energies that you connected with and integrated in your being, and you want to send it to all of them, processed and in the way you are being guided right now, without any attachment to where, how, and in what way this is going to happen. Just from the bottom of your soul and the love of your heart, you are going to just share it without even knowing what it is. Share this energy to these people or to the entire globe, to Earth at large. It can be anything from blessings, from the highest version of Earth of that person, grounding more beauty or more peace on Earth, more abundance and joy. And remember that just by you changing yourself, you are affecting the frequency, or you are changing the frequency of the Earth. And by you doing this second step, the second step is another step in this change of the overall energy of planet Earth and the people at large. Thank you. Just with your intention and visualization, you are sending the energies of the new moon and the solar eclipse, all the beneficial energies that these people or humanity, the earth at large, needs right now. The frequencies. One last minute, hold it in intention and visualization. And with a grateful heart, you just see like it's manifesting right now. So be it, so be it, so be it. Amazing. Slowly, slowly, you are going to retrieve the intention, you are going to retrieve the visualization, the energy, and everything that you pulled out and sent to external world, and going down and up into your body. You're going to reconnect slowly, slowly to yourself, to your heart, to your head to your feet and see how you have expanded, not just by receiving the energies and clearing away the energy, but also by sharing everything with others today. Beautiful. I want you to slowly move, but slowly, slowly move your body, move your feet, your neck, your head. Move your hands and slowly open up the eyes. Beautiful. Amazing. Thank you, everyone that was here with me here live, and also the ones that are going to see the recording after. I have the recording available in the live section on YouTube for those of you that weren't here live with me, or for those of you that are on TikTok and want to rewatch this. Because as I always advise and recommend, during this week specifically, but also during the whole 6 months of the energy of the eclipse, you can always revisit this energy or this meditation, especially when you feel disconnected or not centered, or maybe some of the energies are overwhelming you. Or maybe some of you may get triggered in the process of creating the life that you want, and you just want to be getting back into your trust, into your faith, and into yourself. And right now, my beautiful souls, as I said at the beginning, we are going to see what is the overall energy of this new moon and solar eclipse in the sign of Aries. And I've already pulled our oracle card, and this is going to let us know what is the energy that is going to be available for us during this eclipse, which I repeat myself, is going to happen starting today in the next 6 months. This is the general or the overall energy of this time period. So this is the card. I'm going to show it so that you guys can see it, but first I'm going to read it for you. So it's called The Heart of Source, all encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, acceptance and serenity. This is the card. I hope you guys can see it. Yep. And here as well on YouTube. Beautiful. And I'm going to read it for you. So let's see. The source of the universe is a gigantic heart. Its beats are angels and beings of light. It is what many call God. It's love that is beyond gender and dogma. It's the infinite experiencing infinity. It's all that is, was, and ever will be. It's love being love and expressing love. It's an energy that can be explained but never fully comprehended. It's where we have all come from and will all return. The strangest part of all is that we've never left. Even though we are spiritual beings having a human experience and may feel that source is separate from us, the truth is that we are always connected, even when we feel we are not. This gateway takes us now upward, but inward. It's the gateway that reminds us that through the stargate of our heart, we are connected to the heart of creation. Not only that, but we exist and express ourselves with that heart. Even though we may be on planet Earth and experiencing Earth as a planet within the Milky Way, all of this and more is actually being expressed by the heart of Source. The vastness of this divine love is inexplainable, but it's who we are. In order to connect, you can say, "Thank you, Source of love, for bathing me in your infinite light, and for reminding me I am one with all that is." You are connecting directly with the heart of Source, the creator of love and life. You are being blessed to receive this card, for it shows the cup of your heart is being filled with love until it overflows. The divine energy that is with you and now is helping you melt away any blockages so that you can be open to the love, acceptance, and appreciation that you deserve. You are being encouraged to view yourself in a loving way and give yourself permission to be loved. If you have been holding back for a while, but you are now ready to share the love you have within, this card lets you know it's safe to do so. You are loved, loving, and lovable. Step forward, claim your worth, and enjoy a new level of spiritual openness. You are truly blessed. Beautiful energy. What can I say? It also looks like a rebirth somehow, or like the sun shining after the eclipse. So this is such a powerful message for you guys and for all of us as a collective, because yes, this is the overall collective card for this new moon and solar eclipse in the sign of Aries. Beautiful transmission. As I said, you can always go back into on YouTube in the live section on my channel, Sacred Light Alchemy, if you want to revisit everything that we've shared today, starting with the astrology part, then with the meditation, and right now the oracle card, and review it, especially during this eclipse season, the 6 months moving forward, and see how it can help you in your journey. As always, thank you so much for showing up here on my channel. I'm here with you, as I always say, every 2 weeks for the new moons and the full moons. Yes, we always sometimes have these special events, and they are very welcomed. And also, before we close in, I'm going to also close the sacred space that I opened at the beginning for us to connect with and be centered with everything. So for those of you that are here live or the recording, please close your eyes and connect with the heart, feet on the ground, and just hear my invocation. To all directions, south, west, north, east, Mother Earth and Father Sky, and my heart, and all stellar nations or higher beings, our highest self, and the source. Thank you so much for all the inspiration, the energies that we received, all that we were blessed today with, the awareness or inspiration. Thank you for any healing that we received during this transmission, during this session. Thank you, everyone watching live and everyone seeing the recording. This is a closed circle of people that were ready or are ready to receive everything that we've shared today. So thank you, everyone. And with this being said, again, thank you, and see you next time in 2 weeks. Namaste.